We're gonna work on this pig today. What's up, guys? Welcome back to JB ADV. My name's Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. Today, like I said, we're working on my 250L. Finally got some parts in. It's not a lot of parts, but these are the parts I really wanted for a while. They were sold out everywhere last year toward the end of the year, so I just let it go. Now this year, I got them before they sell out again, more than likely. Let's hope that parts are just better this year. But today, we're working on protecting this bike. I kind of hinted at it in a previous video, but what we got going on is a couple things. This is not to protect the bike. This is because I went down in Ohio. You guys probably remember that when I was riding with Tanner, and I bent the shift lever a little bit, but it's not really that bad. It's just, you know, it's a little bent, but I ended up getting a new one anyway. So I went with the hammerhead shift lever. You can get these on CRFs only. I think they're like 30 bucks, maybe 35 bucks. I forget what I paid for it, to be honest with you guys. But it's a nice little lever.
Wait,
so,
I like the sticker that comes with it.
Yeah, the sticker's pretty cool. Like I said, guys, you gotta order the parts for the sticker. That's what you're ordering them for.
Wait, they gotta see the sticker.
Check out that sticker, guys. That's a nice sticker. Hammerhead. But anyway, it's just a little shift lever. That's not really the big deal today. The big deal is these two things. So you guys probably already saw, but the first thing we got is the RNG engine covers. So these are pretty cool. I don't see a lot of people use these or even run these. I think they're pretty badass though, so I'm going to use it, and we'll obviously see how well they look and how hard they are to install, because you just got to reuse different... What are you doing back there, dude?
I'm doing donuts. Man.
Yo, I'm recording a video, man. I'm recording a video, dude.
I'm not making too much noise.
So I don't see too many people running these guys, but we'll see how hard they are to install and everything. But they're engine case covers, so they're pretty much just going to cover this whole bottom section of your motor on the right and left side, which is pretty badass. And then what else I got is a big skid plate. So a lot of people run the metal skid plates. I personally don't like them because they vibrate off and stuff. We have them happen on quads and everything else. They're really protective, like, don't get me wrong, there's a time and place for a metal skid plate, and if you run one, I have no problem with that. I just don't like them. But I'm going to get a chance to run this plastic one. I got this from Moose Racing, so this is the Moose Racing skid plate. I was thinking about going with the Acerbis or Acerbis, however you pronounce their name. Some people pronounce it both ways, but the problem with them is that they have the oil drain plug on the wrong side, and I heard people, just like their gas tanks, they have problems mounting them up. So I don't even want to take that chance, and I just went with Moose Racing. A lot of people say they have good luck with this too. I mean, it is what it is. Some people say they crack easy. I'm not really too sure, but we're definitely going to find out after we get it on the trail for a little bit. So that's the game plan today, guys. So yeah, we're just pretty much going to tear into this. Shouldn't be too long of a video, so welcome back. If you guys are into this type of thing, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe. We're very close to 600 by time of filming this. If not, we already crossed 600 subscribers. So let's push those numbers up. Let's get to 1,000. We got a lot of really good riding coming up. I'll be happy with 750 though, guys. So let's get to it. Let's dive into this. I'm going to grab some tools. Let's see how it goes. All right, guys, so I just opened up the case covers. I figured this is going to be the first thing I get done, because once you pop them on, then I think the skid plate's going to cover some of it. So I'm going to try to get them out of the way first. So I just opened it up. We got some good instructions here, and it looks like we got some spacers and some longer screws. So I am probably going to have to read these instructions at least a little bit to understand where some of the screws go. But here's the one for this side, right on top of the case here, of the box. They look pretty good. I like them a lot. They're molded really nice. You can see where they have the cutouts. This is for your oil cap, and this is to see your oil. You can see they only use, in some spots, some of the screws. So we're going to see how this goes on. Looks like it's 4 screws for this side, and it should nest its way in there. I'm really hoping I don't have to take this brake lever off, because I just don't want to have to deal with it. But if I have to, I have to. But I think once I get this little guard off, I'll be able to slip it right in. That's what it's looking like. But yeah, I'm going to have to start reading through the directions before I even come close to doing the other side as well. It looks like they have one for each side. A set of directions for each side. This looks like it is this side. So yeah, I'm going to need these instructions. We're going to do this side first, because the other side I think I have to take the shift lever off, which I am regardless, because I got a new one. So I just read through the directions pretty quick. It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. The only thing do tell you, which is pretty interesting, is I guess this is spaced off your engine a little bit more than I thought. So each one of these holes, they have two different spacers. The first one has a little flange on the end. Looks like this right here, if you guys can see it. And what you have to do is you have to find one of the holes in the case here. And from the outside, you take the one with the flange and stick it through. It'll sit flush. And then you take this other sleeve, put it over the top, and it kind of sits like a little bit off. Oh, well, no, that one went all the way in. So these I gotta try to fit them all the way in, but they're kind of a pain. But I'm sure once I tighten the bolts, they'll press in. And I just gotta get these in, and then we'll continue with the bike. Step one's gonna be removing this little cover. Pretty easy. Allen keys should come right off, no problem, honestly. And see you later, bolt. Okay, guys, so I removed that cover, and it says to remove the spring for your brake and undo your master cylinder and move it all so that it's kind of a little out of the way so you get a little bit more free play. But I think you can squeeze this around it, I'm going to be honest with you guys, by just carefully kind of positioning it and then just push down your brake, and it kind of slides into place like this. So I'm just figuring out which bolts it's actually going to replace on the bike. Gonna remove those, and then we're gonna slide it into place, and then we're gonna start fitting this on. It really, if I wasn't recording this, I think we'd probably be done with it by now, but so it's not very difficult. I'm just trying to figure out and go slow to which bolts I have to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove those now. You're removing the one up here that holds the clutch cable. It's a guide. One on the front here. Then there's one on the bottom over here, and one to the left of your sight glass on the bottom. So I'm just gonna pull those right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get this to fit on there, because I think with the bolts in, it's not letting it go as far as possible because it has these spacers, like I mentioned earlier, sitting on the little press things inside the holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get an 8mm and start taking these off, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see if this will just press into place. They said just to get it straightened on there and then push it as far as it'll go. So I can definitely tell you, oh yeah, so once you tighten it, it will be on there pretty tight actually once you tighten it. Let's see if I can get this started here. Oh, I'm in DC. Well, I'm not gonna go like all the way, but I want enough that it's putting pressure on the case, and then I'm gonna try to, because like it's flexible. It's not a very crazy thick plastic, but I think the next one I'm gonna try is this one down here. Yeah, that one lines up really nice, but so that one is grabbing now. Maybe I could try to pull this case in. Sorry guys, I'm probably blocking the camera. So yeah, I grabbed that one now, so I'm gonna try to pull the bottom of the side of this case in. The case cover rather. Okay, so that one's tight now. These bolts they give you, I mean, I'm using the right size. These bolts they give you strip really easy, guys. So I guess be careful. I mean, I don't really know. Before going to the other side, guys, I figure I'd mention this. The stock little cover here, it does fit with it. Presses up on it just a little bit, but it works. So you could add that back on too, so you have a little bit more protection for your brake switch and stuff too. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the other side. All right, guys, moving on to the next side here. It's even simpler, it looks like, honestly, other than the fact that we got to remove the shifter, which doesn't matter to me anyway, because I'm taking the lever and I'm replacing it anyway. It doesn't look too bent from here, but it is twisted a little bit, and it kind of gets annoying because instead of being flat on your boot, it kind of digs in a little bit. So that's when I went down. But regardless, I wanted to get a new one anyway to have a little bit nicer just shifter in general. But we got to pull this off first, your cover for your chain sprocket and chain. You got to just pull the cover off and the lever and then the couple bolts, and we'll be good to go. I was gonna say, wow, that's really dirty under there. We're gonna pretend that's really clean. We're just gonna pretend it's clean. We're just gonna pretend it's clean. Don't look at it. All right, and Kyle, can you actually get me, I think it's 10, but can you get me a wrench? Yeah, it's a 10.
You want a ratchet or regular?
I'll take a ratchet. Wrench, that's fine. All right, so now I already put those spacers in the cover just like the other side, so now I just gotta match it up, see which holes we're taking, or which bolts we're taking out of the holes. So it looks like this one up here, and this one down here, so.
Get out of here, mosquito.
Mosquitoes are so bad already.
Yeah, what the heck?
Guys, it's the end of March and the mosquitoes are terrible already. Like,
Yeah,
I don't,
is it winter yet?
like, I don't understand what's going on here.
It's one thing I love about winter, you don't have mosquitoes.
Yeah, that is a nice thing about winter, I
Look,
gotta
I was
say.
right. I was right.
What?
That wasn't the right one.
That wasn't the right bolt? Oh, son of a biscuit.
Kyle, get your torque wrench for that one.
Busting out the fancy snap-on, you know. What was this thing, like $800?
I don't know, I got that one half price.
Oh,
Half price, brand new.
he's probably still got a mortgage for it.
You're damn right.
Freaking snap-on.
You're damn right.
It's freaking snap-on. Yeah.
Yay.
I was pretty much there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear the beep.
Alright. Alright, moving on.
Green means go.
Or you go too far, too far.
Alright, moving on. Yeah, guys, this side's so much easier because everything lines up pretty easy. I mean, it's just a little bowl. I mean, compared to the other side
There's no
that had
other
like
openings.
yeah, the other side had all these like twists and turns and like molds that you had to. So this side should be way easier to get locked into place. You know what's really gonna suck?
Getting them out.
Getting these back out since they're all stripped.
Well, you're the one over tightening.
Yep, because it's tight. That's what we do here.
You want it good and tight.
That ain't going nowhere.
Good and tight. Oh my god.
Opened it.
That's hot.
Not plastic. That was so gross.
Why was that gross? What sucks is as I'm pulling it, I'm like resealing it. So like I still can't get this thing
Oh,
open.
you're just stretching the plastic.
I'm just stretching the damn plastic. Somehow I'm just eating it. I don't know.
Get a razor for you.
Hey, this comes with a new bolt. Yeah, I don't need that one. Nice. So this thing looks pretty nice, guys. So like I said, it's got a little bit nicer of a shifter there.
And it's red.
It is actually a little bit longer. I mean, I picked the stock length. You could get like plus 10 or like whatever for like the different lengths, but I put stock, but it is longer. It's pretty nice. I like it.
How much longer?
Not much. I mean, you're talking maybe a
smidgen.
quarter of an inch, I'd say. Probably about. But yeah, no, really nice. Let's see how it fits up though. Oh, well now I can't see the lettering for Honda, but I know it was somewhere around.
Oh yeah.
Now I know it's somewhere around here though. It doesn't really.
One more down.
That is close.
That looks really, really high.
That is really close. Yeah, I run really high shifter though.
Oh, for your boots.
For my boots, yeah, I run a really high shifter. I think that's probably honestly about where.
You could fit like maybe 4 sheets of paper in between.
I don't know if I like how close that is. Let me see when I put the bolt in where it settles to. That would be fine.
That's not bad.
That would be fine there. But damn, that is.
Well, wait. If it scrapes on it, who cares?
Well, I care.
Isn't that the point of that?
Yeah, that is the point. I mean, that's why this was all scratched beforehand. That's why I wanted this. I think that's where it is. If not, guys, I'll have to take it off and just put one lower. Yeah, I don't know if that's where it was. It looks really high, actually. He is right, but
Yeah, it does look high from back here.
but I don't know. We'll run with it for now. Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna hit anything, but man, if that bends even a little bit, I'm gonna know. And I'm gonna be really mad because those were not cheap. So I unboxed the skid plate. So this is the Moose Racing skid plate. I'll have to say my initial thoughts off the bat aren't that great. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's 3-4 different pieces here. I'm not really too sure how many pieces they put in together with this, but I wanna show you these welds if you can try to get a close up of this. So the inside, so they plastic weld it, right? And if you guys are familiar with a plastic welder, this is pretty much how a plastic weld comes out. The inside right here, I'm not too worried about. This looks okay. It's the bottom side, the side that's gonna get the most abuse. if you guys look at this, you could actually, I hope the camera focuses on this too, you could actually still see the one bead of plastic that runs all the way up. Like, it's not even smoothed over, which in a way will give you kind of like a rail, so you could just slide over things. So like, okay, but if you get a side profile of this, which is going to be hard to show on camera, guys, so forgive me here, but it's actually got, like, it's not uniform at all. There's actually parts that aren't even welded, and like it's pretty hard to tell. But yeah, that's actually a good shot. But I'm gonna say overall, I really, we're gonna find out. I mean, if you guys watch more of my videos, I will definitely show you. You guys will get a first-hand view of when this thing snaps. I don't know. I really hope Moose Racing will honor it in some way, shape, or form. But I'm not really too thrilled with the welds. Back here, I'm sure that's plenty welded. But yeah, other than that, if we want to talk the actual plastic, it's pretty strong stuff. This is pretty thick plastic. I think the plastic itself would hold up. I truly just don't know if a good stick comes up and hits one of these on the right corner in the right way. I don't know how long these welds are gonna last. Even the dog's not really too happy about this so far, but we're gonna throw it on. We're gonna see how it looks. So let's just take the stock one off, which is the 2 bolts in the front. If you guys have ever taken it off, and it just pulls right out. And we're gonna try to get this mounted. So let's do it. So now it should just pull right out, and that's it. So that's the difference in skid plates, guys. So I mean, granted, this wasn't gonna actually do anything for you.
It did do some stuff.
But you could tell it saved me from some things. I mean, I got some deep gouges. Yeah, I got some really deep gouges in there. So I mean, guys, it does do something. People say it doesn't do a thing, but it does do something. So I'm assuming this would just slide right up in there now. We're gonna try it here. I gotta get it lined up in the back. There it is. So that's it. And yeah, we just gotta get the bushings in there and then just crank it on in there. That's easy. Hey guys, Future Jake here, and thanks for watching this video. Right now I'm about to install the skid plate, but you're gonna watch me install it wrong. And I'm gonna explain a couple things here, and then we'll get back to the regular video. If after this, if you guys don't wanna watch any more of the video regarding the skid plate, that's fine by me too. So in the video, I talk about the bolts on both these side covers and the skid plate just being terrible. That is the case. Every one of the screws that they include for both of these products stripped out on me immediately. But the way I installed it wrong in the video is there's in front of the skid plate here, you have these little spacers that sit in, and then your screws go in and sit flush to that, and that actually pulls the skid plate in. Otherwise, your screws will go completely through the skid plate. Not realizing this late at night, I just slapped it together, and I know I made fun of the directions too a little bit. I don't know if I cut that out or not, but yeah, I ended up installing them wrong. So what I did is I went out and I got 2 new bolts for the skid plate. I got a couple extra, but the 2 bolts I got, I actually upgraded to the flange bolts. So it's a hex head, but it's got the flange on it to act as a washer almost. And I believe they are M6 by 40 millimeter. Or I went with the 45s, I'm not sure. But very easy to figure out, but I just slapped them on there and that pulled everything tight. I just wanted to come in here a couple days later since I fixed this issue and let you guys know this before you guys tell me in the comments I installed it wrong. I definitely now realize I did. That's my bad. Honestly, there was no directions for it, so I just slapped it together. It seemed like it was holding, but it was definitely vibrating on the road from a couple road miles that I've had on this so far going back and forth to work. So thank you very much, guys. We'll get back to the regular video. I just wanted to throw this in there. See ya. There you go.
Just gotta figure it out, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to push it through.
I'm trying.
There.
There it is. Oh, no, I just pushed you out.
Yeah, I know. Alright. So I'm hoping these aren't...
Are these more hex keys?
Oh, God.
Mother
these
F.
manufacturers. Guys.
Bruh. Bruh.
Oh, God, these Allens are killing me. Guys, we want hex keys, not Allens. It's terrible.
Let's get some quality bolts out here.
That's all right. I'll be the guinea pig.
Oh.
So that's the skid plate, guys. So that's it. It's installed.
Oh, yeah.
Are we riding this weekend to try these things out?
I want to on
the rain holds
Saturday
off.
if I get off of work. But
Well, Saturday the rain.
Saturday's supposed to be
won't rain.
nice.
Sunday's a
I have to
washout.
move hot tubs on Saturday.
I have to work.
Wait, we're already getting back into hot tub season?
Oh yeah, it's springtime, baby.
Woo! Moving hot tubs. But when are we getting our own hot tub? Can we make that a priority?
Who knows?
Our backs are smoked. We need
My
a
back's
hot.
always smoked.
We need a hot tub.
My back broken 24/7.
I know, right?
Well, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, it's broken.
That's
All
why
right, guys.
That's why he's in a wheelchair.
That's why he's in the wheelchair.
Just
yeah.
kidding.
So
Now,
dog.
every shop has a wheelchair. And the dog. I'm not gonna lie, you're pretty good at that.
Wait for the rubber to fall off.
Right? I hope you guys really enjoyed this little 1-2 of putting these RNG engine case covers on, the Hammerhead folding forward shift lever, and the Moose Racing skid plate. I will give you a further review. I don't know if this video has persuaded any of you guys one way or another to buying these products. At the end of the day, when they're on the bike, I do think they look badass. I don't know how long they're gonna last. But that's gonna come in a future video, of course. I'm sure it'll be on the side of some rocky trail where I'm like, this skid plate broke, but who knows? We'll see when the time comes. Thank you so much, guys. You guys made it this far in the video and you're just hanging out and you really love the content. Remember, like button and the subscribe button. They're free to do and it helps me out. So do that for me and I will see you guys on the next one.
Come here, Belle. Come here. Say hi.